Yeah, good evening and welcome to a very special episode, episode 46, where we both have us together again.
Right.
Welcome. What's
We're
up,
back.
Tyler?
Good to see you again, Adam.
Yes. Oh, man, what a crazy couple weeks. And thank you, everybody, for joining me last week solo for 45.5. I was finally able to show off the Max and what we got going on with that. But now that we got Tyler back, we got some news this time. We actually have some stuff going on.
The news guy is back. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just kind of get right into it because we got some really awesome guests kind of waiting until we, finish up our intros and what we're doing for the charity. So first things first, we've got an awesome new headlamp coming out here. So this one, if you notice anything different about this one, it's got two lights on the headband. So here's the new one here. And then this is the current one on the website right now. So it's got the single headlight. So as you can tell, two is better, right? Yeah. More is better.
Oh, man, that is bright.
Yes, look at that thing. Super, super, super bright. And it's still has all the functions, has a little spotlight on the side as well, has the motion sensor on it. Fits just the same as the old one. The only difference is it's now you have two light strips up at the top. So it is going to retail for $15.99 and is going to land here in 2 to 3 weeks. So it is coming for sure. So if you don't have a headlamp and you want to get the brighter one, hang on because it'll be here in 2 to 3 weeks.
So we got a whole bunch of crawler guys jumping on board. So nice. I'm thinking that the 10 scale garage guys are definitely helping us out with a whole bunch of viewers that are going to be new to the CowRC thing. And definitely new to the maintenance side of stuff. And hopefully we can get you guys keep coming back for more.
Yes. Well, there's always plenty of crawler content because I'm super heavy 10 scale crawler base. So you always have me to count on when you come back for more. Other thing, and Adam, if I don't know if you don't mind showing in the website, the new tire brush wall hanger.
Absolutely.
So you guys know what the tire brushes are? These two bad guys, right? So sell these in pairs on the website. And we've been coming out with 3 printed brush hangers so that way you can organize all your different brushes because we have so many to choose from. We figured out you guys need a place to hang these and keep them organized. So all the other brushes have come out with hangers. This is our last brush hanger to come out with. So very cool. Tire brush is actually one of my favorite. I think the tire brush and the detail brush are probably my 2 favorite brushes. So now you have a place to hang these guys.
Yeah, and since I'm on the website anyways, you guys know what we are doing and going to be giving away. If you haven't been following along with some of our crazy shenanigans on the fan page, we are doing a charity build. And the charity build to get tickets are super easy. Anywhere on the website, $1 at checkout gets you 1 ticket, $20 gets you 25 with 5 free, and $100 gets you 100 with 50 free tickets easily added to your cart. Any one can get you a chance to win. And obviously it's going to an awesome cause. Operation 11 Charlie is going to be epic. I can't wait to get these guys on board and to show it off. But definitely a fun time. And if you've been following along with 45.5, you'll see that I unboxed the Max. And, well, now it's not really a Max anymore. It's Max apart.
Pieces.
Like, I'll tell you that, man. It's
Max pieces.
Max pieces. Yeah, scattered all over the place. So, thankfully, he gave me a couple new magnetic pit trays because they're full. They are full.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I was amazed. I've never owned a Max. I was amazed on how many bits and pieces are there to take apart just to get to those diffs to do the maintenance on it.
Wait till you see. We'll switch camera angles in a second, but it was pretty bonkers. I think there's maybe 4 screws left in the entire chassis. It's crazy. Like they're all on magnetic pit mats, thankfully, but definitely super cool. And obviously, we got to give some stuff away. So I'm going to throw up the hashtag since I was sharing the screen.
Yeah, good idea.
So hashtag tonight is
Nice.
10 scale garage. So 10 SG for 10 scale garage. So get your hashtags in there, and we will be giving away 2 awesome prizes based off what the boys want to give away.
No, well, hey, at least you're putting all the good work and getting those diffs buttered up, so that way the next, the winner of this awesome charity doesn't have to worry about it. So appreciate you falling on the sword on that one.
Yeah, no, and honestly, it's been a lot of fun because they're definitely way better built than the original Traxxas Slash that I got back in the day. So I definitely have seen the progression, and Traxxas is looking like they're pretty darn tough. I will give them that. So we got the thing. There's a new screw catcher organizer thing there.
So here we go. We've got a this is a prototype here. So what this is, about the size of an index card, about the size of my hand right here. So that this is a fold-out tool organizer. So all of these little compartments open up here. We've got screws in here. Put bearings. I got body clips in here. Some wheel nuts in here. There's all kinds of different compartments, all lockable. As far as like clips are concerned. So folds out. It's a really nice hinge on this. So you kind of feel, you can hear it slap together, right? So it's very quality made. So what we're going to do is we're testing this out. I'm giving it a thumbs up. And I know there's some other guys that probably have this as well, seeing what they think of it. But I mean, it's small enough. You put it in your pocket.
I love it.
On the trail.
Yeah.
I mean, pit stand. I mean, Adam, if you're on the pit stand, you just have little parts and pieces, whatever you need is right here. So I mean, that's honestly really what a lot of people need, is something that you just have. It's kind of like the mini jet blasters,
right?
It's something you can just put in your pocket. You don't have a cord, you don't have to lug out a big box and start searching through things, and all these things. I mean, it's it's all secure, so the doors aren't opening.
It's good.
So really cool organizer. I'm going to give it the green light.
You're already selling them. You're already selling them.
Excellent. Well, so you know what they're going to sell for is, so they're probably going to come out the first of the year, and they're going to probably retail for around $6.99. So I'm assuming we'll probably get some cool skins for these guys, because this thing is just begging for some color. Yeah. Right. So the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put a CowRC sticker on it, but I said, no, I need to show it to everybody the way it comes out to you. But it'll get cool for sure. So yeah, be on the lookout for that here at the beginning of the year, but it's going to be pretty rad, I think.
Absolutely. No, it's pretty cool. And for the price, man, you can't beat it. And everybody knows. Yeah, like he's saying skins for sure. But everybody knows that like having screw and little bits organized just makes your life so much easier. You would think that I would learn that by now, but we're all over the place, especially with the Max build. So I'm thinking we should jump on over to the Max. And
yes, I want to see it. I purposely didn't watch episode 45.5 because I wanted to be more surprised when I was here with you and see what you've been up to this last 2 weeks. And I want to see all the destruction you've caused.
Well, this is right here. I will use this camera right now, and then I will move over. You can still hear me, right?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right. So obviously these right here are the diffs. So you got your front, you got your rear, and then you got the big center. And when you guys saw these during the take apart video, which is on the CowRC fan page, by the way, just in case you guys want to see it, but they had grease everywhere but on the actual like metal. So grease was flung everywhere. It was a huge mess. Look at how big this is, though. This is the actual drive gear inside. So it is going to be super cool. Oh, yeah. It was dialed. So we got to give it some love. We're going to grab the Utter Butter. And what I wanted to explain to everybody is more is not better. So what you want to do is just go through and you just want to coat the teeth here. And all the excess that I do on the first one, I'm just going to transfer over to the other one. So hopefully you can see that. And
there you go.
I put a little bit on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it through on the other side. So we will get both 2 for 1 here. And you'll see how nice it'll make it look on the gears. Now, this is going to get 100% coating on all the gears now. And then look at that. Not only did we get the 1, now we got 2 for 1. So now both of them are coated with 1, and we got it into all the stuff. Now, when we do the bigger one, this is where it gets a little bit more fun because, man, this goes right into here. And when it locks in, it's actually metal on metal. I didn't realize that. So this thing is pretty darn tough. So I think they went max for that. And here again, more is always not the answer. You just want enough to evenly coat and get in the penetration into all of the teeth. So you don't need to go and waste a whole bunch of this because you know what? A little bit will go a long way. And I've seen people having it go on their plastic and stuff like that. And when you're going through and applying it, if you just use a little bit, hopefully you can see that there in the camera. Yep. So now you can actually work it into the gear and you will have the proper amount in here. So now we can just work it in. And then now, I don't know if you can see it. It is perfectly coated now, and your gear and differential will be perfectly coated. I'm not protecting the plastic with grease like they wear with the stock stuff. And we don't have it all inside the case here. Like if you guys see the video on the stuff, this whole case was all grease. So luckily I had the electronics cleaner and was able to get rid of all the excess stuff that was flung all over the place. So using the udder butter is extremely easy and very useful. Now, when we take it off, look it down in there. Like you can see, look at the coating on there now.
It's nice and even.
Oh, it's symmetrical. I love it. So it makes it so easy. And if you look, there's no excess in there. Let me see here. I'll move the fancy pit lights so you guys can see inside there. But you can see now, right in here is where the grease is, and you can see it's perfectly coated on the metal gear that is inside now as well. So we basically covered both of those gears with little to no issues. And my favorite is using the syringe. And I know a lot of people like using the syringe. And obviously, if you're going to be going through a lot like what we do, you can always get the tub. And I think that Tyler has the max tub, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the 2-pounder. Yeah, that'll last me 2 lifetimes, I think.
So the other thing, I'm just going to cover this up just so I don't get no spray. I'm going to slide this over. Up next is these massive wheels here. So I'm actually going to move this to the side as well. That way you can get it on the camera. Now, can you see the tires on the camera?
Yeah, we can see them.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take my favorite. And not only is it awesome on the hands, it is amazing on the tires. So we're going to spray these up. And I got my CowRC microfibers. And since it's brand spanking new, obviously we don't have to use the tire brush or anything like that. But I'm just going to get them all coated first real quick. And I wish we had the Sensi on the scratch and sniff on the online thing right now. That would be awesome. Because this smell is amazing.
Yeah, it is a great product.
Oh, you can't beat it. So now we're just going to let it soak in. it's easy when they're brand spanking new, but typically all I would be using is the new brush, the tire brush. The thickness here, you can get right in and rub this extremely hard and put some effort into it. You can see my thumbprint right there, and you can beat and abuse these. We've used them for 8-scale buggy and truggy tires, and they have been phenomenal. So I'm just gonna wipe that off and like look at how like the shine on these are just ridiculous. And basically all we're doing is just giving it that protective coating so they don't get the mud and debris that I'm going to leave for Tyler to clean up afterwards when it's his turn to go through and get them. But basically 2 awesome products that make your life so much easier before you go and put your RC away. So definitely 2 of my favorites, able to use them not only for bashing, but for racing as well.
Well, I mean, the stickiness that it gives you is I think my favorite part of it.
Oh yeah. And the scent, like the scent is amazing as well. And when we go back, I will show how sticky these actually get. And if you treat brand new tires out of the package with these, it will keep all the minerals and oils in the tire so it won't degrade. So if you take care of your tires, it will take care of you. And using them will make sure that you keep them in tip-top shape for sure.
And again, like Adam's showing you is clean tires. People think, why would you clean tires when they came right out of the box? Well, this is why. It's treating them from the beginning. So that way it's already has that great chemical kind of on the tire. So it's giving it a good surface, good, and you're going to keep cleaning it over and over again. So you're not going to get, mud, snow, whatever stuck in those tires, and it's going to clean off faster, and they're going to be stickier. And I'm sure Adam will show you when you pick up, you have a stack of tires like this, and you pick it up.
It's going to be sick.
The one below it's going to stick to it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. I mean, especially when you're talking about doing racing like Adam does, or doing crawling like I do, it does make a difference.
You want max grip for sure.
Yeah, the conditioning's where it's at for sure. I mean, and the cleaning when it's the tires are dirty, it obviously is a great cleaner. I mean, and talk about those these tire brushes for those monster tires. These things are really made for that size.
Hey, did you see what Scott asked?
Yeah, about the syringes. Yeah, have you? I've done it a little bit, not well, but like I mean, I'm not going to do a demo of it, but I'll kind of give you a simulation here real quick.
Yeah, because he said that might be a good thing for a future show.
Yeah, I've played with it a little bit, not super successfully, but your syringe essentially has to be empty.
Yeah.
And you're basically putting it in the tube, and you're pulling back on the syringe to suck it back in here. So it's a tough from what I've done. So I'm gonna have to practice a little bit more. So I'd like to do a tutorial on it at some point in the future, but
yeah, he's gonna teach you some tricks so we can demo it.
Perfect. Yeah. No, that's kind of how I've done it a little bit, but we'll do some learning about it so we can properly show you, and that way you guys can use it, because I think the syringe is my favorite.
Me too.
I only use the tub just to refill the syringe, so that's my personal favorite.
Heck yeah. Cool. So 2 things done, and you guys seen the condition that the X-Max is in. I hope I can get it back together enough to send it to Tyler, or I'm just going to send him a box full of parts. Like,
please don't.
I know.
Oh, you have to drive it, so you're motivated. You're motivated to want to get it back together, because I'm sure you want to drive that thing.
Absolutely. It looks like it's going to be a blast. And talking pregame with the big boss, man, the things that we're going to be able to share with you are going to be epic. Those are going to be sent to Tyler, but man, whoever wins this Max is going to just love it to death. Now, I know I'm all about the bashing. I got my own Max and stuff like that. I think that some of my skate park shenanigans and taking kids out on the Ferris wheel and stuff like that were pretty epic. But I think this thing, seeing how it has the 4S capabilities and the bigger power, and these tires are pretty beefy for a 10 scale. Like even the hexes look like they're 8 scale hexes. So it's going to be pretty cool of a giveaway. And obviously for your chance to win, it is super easy. All you have to do is just head over to the CowRC webpage, click on whatever tickles your fancy. But if you want to top up even for $1, it only takes one ticket to win. Just ask Dino. Dino wins all the time. Like I'm taking him to the casino with me. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. And last show, I don't know if you didn't see it. Dino actually he won again. Yeah, he won again.
Shocking.
He gave his prize away to somebody that was brand new on the show, first time ever seeing the show.
Cool.
And he picked the prize and Dino gave it to him.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was
nice
very,
gesture.
Very cool. I was super impressed, but definitely cool. So I think we've kept these guys waiting long enough. I think it'd be pretty cool to actually invite these guys on board. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's heard of these guys, but they have a really cool Facebook and YouTube page. It's called 10 Scale Garage. And man, some of the stuff that they've been doing to their vehicles, we got some questions, and we'll bring them on board and see what they have to say. All right. Welcome to the show.
10 Scale Squad?
What's going on? So we got Ethan and we got Halley's, and welcome to the show, guys.
What's up?
Hey.
So
I see you're rocking Ethan's rocking the headband. The headlamp.
Yeah, you forgot to mention the best part of it though. You just gotta wing chow and it's on and off.
That is one of the best spots until your kids start doing it to you. But definitely cool. Welcome to the show. I know we were talking a little bit behind the scenes, and you guys have obviously the CowRC banner. I see the CowRC. I'm guessing that's the yellow ultralight oil spray beside you. But
oh, we've got a bunch of them over here.
Yeah,
and
we've got a bunch.
Your fancy light over here, and
yeah, we've got the pit light on over here, making us look, presentable for the internet.
I think it's
very rosy.
Yes, yeah. I like how you can like change the color tone.
Yeah.
So, we can get a cool, nice little icy. We can go full warm tone.
Different
like I'm on a beach somewhere. This is great.
Yeah, it's like Florida 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice. So a lot of people that are tuning in probably know the 10 Scale Garage content, but what they don't know is how you got introduced to the Moo.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
Goodness, just had a random box show up. To be fair.
Yeah.
So I've known about CowRC for years, right? So RC Sparks, your pal up there in Canadiaville. I remember him using the Utter Butter way back in the day.
Yep.
And I remember going online to CowRC, and I was blown away with all the stuff that you had, because there's not really, manufacturers, you can get like low C shock oil, and you can get, like a Traxxas branded stuff. But CowRC was like the only ones in the game, like really dedicated to, providing a one-stop shop for all the maintenance stuff. And I was like, that's legit. And then years later, a box shows up, and it was full of products that we use literally all the time, every week.
Nice. And it's kind of funny that they watched a few of the originals, and I wasn't sure if you guys knew what maintenance was about, because you guys are definitely full send. And it was cool to see the transition, because now on some of the videos, you can even see my favorite product, which is the carbon mat. You guys are using the mouse pad The mouse pad is clutch. The graphics on it are minty. So it's very visually
perfectly to say the king.
Yeah,
that's right.
My last name, so it works.
I love it. I love it. And obviously, you guys got exposed to quite a few things with the sample pack. And I noticed that you guys started showing it off. You did the box opening on one of the shows. So thank you for that. But no, RC Sparks, I haven't heard that in a minute. That is true.
I know.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
Yeah. Who knows? He's probably snowed in right now. That's probably the thing.
Is he in the chat? Is he in the chat?
Yeah, it's cold. But
he might be, he popped in on a couple of our live streams a couple times, and I was like, "Whoa, the OG is here!" But I haven't heard from him in a minute. But yeah, he was an OG. That was years ago when you guys sent him stuff.
Yes, and the funny thing is, like, having this show and being a part of it with Tyler, we've been super lucky because most of the new content has been coming from the viewers. The viewers have some clutch ideas, and one comment will lead to multiple comments. Then all of a sudden he's like, okay, we're getting that. It's like, sweet. Yeah, man. And if the users want it and the viewers are going to do it, we will incorporate it into the store. And Heath has been hitting home run after home run. I know that he listens. He's got a good feeling for what the industry needs and letting us test a whole bunch of stuff. Some of them are flops, some of them are not. And it's just cool testing stuff. And you guys love to tinker. You can tell by the videos. Right. And I got to ask, that 3S furry, is it still running?
Dude, it still runs. Still runs.
That's awesome.
Primo.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, they took the Fury and somehow shoehorned a budget 3S system into it. I don't know how they got the motor to fit. Everything else looked really legit. Yeah, the motor.
Hey, you know when when you got a pair of wire strippers and like wire dikes, and a Dremel, you can make anything.
Yeah. So we were talking behind the scenes, and after you jumping it through the puddles, we were talking about the Cow Formal, and just to dabble do you, little plug here for the waterproofing stuff. But if you haven't seen that episode, you got to swing over to 10 Scale Garage and check it out. But definitely a wicked video. I noticed that when you're doing the jump into the puddle, the one time the body flew off, is that the clipless body, or how's that body attached?
Yeah, it's the clipless body, and it seems like it is really, really secure. But for whatever reason, full Senderoni, she ejected.
Are you guys familiar
typical
with the
short course truck fashion?
Yeah,
the Gorgon?
Yes.
The way it has that as well. Except the clips come all the way out on that one. These ones stay in it, and they just kind of shift in and out. And you just pop it on and shift them in versus those pins coming all the way out. So they just didn't have them shifted in, or they shifted out in some rough and tough nonsense we put our stuff through.
Yeah, I mean, we're not kind to we are not kind to our toys at all. So yeah, it happens.
Yeah, and that's what makes your video so exciting, because while I was flipping through them, you really don't know what to expect. And
no, some of it is really fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. You go through failure. You've spent 3 hours trying to make a video that it's going to be 12 minutes, and you're like, all right, we got to make something happen now.
Yeah.
And it just usually ended up being some of our best ones.
Nice. Now, I know we also talked off screen. For those that want to know, Filmora 14. I'm going to get it for my daughter. We're going to try and rock that moving forward. Drop the old school Da Vinci stuff, but definitely super cool. Now, obviously, you guys got the pit mats on locked. You got like a couple of the banners. Do each of you guys have your own favorite theme, or are you guys on board with the same theme?
Carbon fiber.
I like that.
That seems to be the we wrapped our fridge in carbon fiber.
Yeah,
We've wrapped multiple RC car hoods in carbon. We like carbon fiber, and it all happened to come that way, and it looks great, and I have no complaints with any of it.
Now, have you sprayed it with the silicone mousse lick?
So we did not actually. Unfortunately, I don't think it was any fault of anybody. The last package sat for a little while before I came home, out in the cold, and the plastic on this the white magnetic mat started to wrinkle when we unrolled it. So we didn't even bother to put anything on it. It was kind of sort of already shot out of the box.
Works perfect.
But yes.
No, but that one could be one of the bad ones that we mentioned on the show. Full disclaimer, we don't even offer the laminated cover anymore.
Really?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So you might have that one, and if you want, we'll talk with Heath. We'll hook you up with a little.
I mean, we're keeping it.
Oh yeah.
I can't live without it.
It's still cleaned up great.
Well, it's good for doing burnouts. I noticed you guys do some burnouts on your desk, so that's a good burnout mat.
Well,
Yeah,
a couple of those spots might not have been manufacturer damage.
Yeah.
But if you spray the mousse lick on your carbon mat, it'll make the carbon pop. Now, the first time I seen Tyler doing it, I thought he was wrecking the carbon mat for sure. But no, the green one. Make sure it's the silicone one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
especially that.
And if
that
you spray it on it and let it dry naturally, I thought for sure he was wrecking it. It makes the carbon pop. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Right on.
So there's a nice little tip for you there. And we got to ask. There you go.
That's the right one.
We got it all. Nice.
Right,
Now
we got a couple other ones over here. We got
We got it on lock. We got everything. We got everything, so we don't have any excuses.
got one of these fancy things.
Yeah.
No breakdowns.
Yeah, I know we got to get you some of these bad boys though, because I think what you showed me, yours was not in the best condition anymore.
Yeah. Oh god, those things are amazing.
Ours is empty. We've used them all.
But it's still full of the liquid gold. So.
It still smells good, you know.
Absolutely.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. So obviously, we're gonna give away the hide wipes in your behalf. So make sure I'm just gonna add it to the stage. Hashtag tent scale garage for your chance to win. We'll give it away towards the end of the show. But yeah, man. For sure, and then we'll ask we'll ask Ethan what his favorite is. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but we'll give away what he likes as well. But so far, since you guys been maintaining your stuff now, what would you say your main focus was? Because you just seen me with the Utter Butter doing a little demo for everybody, and somebody's going to be winning that Max, by the way.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome for whoever gets to destroy that thing.
Yeah.
Whoever gets to absolutely destroy all of your hard work, ripping that thing down to the very last screw, sending that thing to the moon. You know, because like when you win something, you know, when you don't have all the financial and like emotional like attachment to it, you know, like your willingness to send it off the biggest ramp you can find is just like, let's go.
Boom, that's it. You're just going to be it's a light switch at that point.
100%.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, it's on or off, baby, and it's on. Yeah. What was it? What was the question? I'm sorry.
So now that you've actually been kind of working on your stuff and maintaining it, what have you tried specifically with the rigs that's been on the show?
The Utter Butter. We've been using
that's huge.
You talking which products do we use?
Yeah.
All of them, literally all of them.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that we use the most is the wipes. Because whenever, you know, obviously we make videos, we want the cars to look good, and you know, when you're wrenching on stuff, your hands are getting dirty, you know, you get your greasy paw prints all over everything. And so for us, you know, we want the things to look good, and not only look good, but help protect them. So, you know, because we're going to go out there and we're going to do it over and over and over again until we get the shot, until we get something that looks cool, until we really can say definitively, yes, this was awesome, or this thing is trash. So, yeah, I mean, literally we use a lot of CowRC stuff. Not all of it is always on camera, especially when we're like cleaning stuff, because that's not exciting television. But yeah, we use it. We use a lot of it all the time, not just for maintenance and repair, but definitely for cleaning.
That's probably what I was gonna follow up with is it's a lot of off camera usage. You hit your stuff real quick, you do it, and you go back to working what you were working on. And unfortunately, a lot of it is used off camera, but religiously.
There's been so many cars, expensive stuff, budget spec stuff. There have been so many cars that have been completely disassembled, reassembled, upgraded, modified on this table, on this mat right here. It's crazy.
Heck yeah. No, that's super cool. Yeah, we've seen the content like with some of the new stuff, and we've been noticing more and more CowRC stuff. It's super cool to see on more and more channels.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like I mentioned before, like there's you can get like branded Traxxas branded stuff and this and that, but CowRC is like y'all are like the biggest name in the game when it comes to we actually care about your RC.
Yeah, it's like the RC Maintenance Kings or something.
That would make sense. That'd be a good tagline,
Can we use that?
Yeah.
You should. Well, we'll see. We'll talk. Have your people call my people.
All right, so obviously we're getting into the holiday spirit. We're getting closer. You guys are finally done Turkey Day over in Americas, and definitely getting geared up for probably the biggest, I don't know, Christmas. I don't want to call it the buying time, but a lot of RCs are going to be sold, and you guys helped change my mind. And I'm instead of going with the Kosho, I am going with the Axial. So my kids are going to have a super cool.
You fool! You fool! No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
but,
man, absolutely.
Based off of your recommendations and just seeing how well it went through your crawler course, it sold me instantly. And you, at the time, I don't know if you had the links on it yet, because I know you ordered the wrong links, so I wasn't sure at what point.
Oh, that was my Christmas upgrade.
Yeah, that was your free upgrade. But once I seen it on the course, it looked the most scale with the handling characteristics, because the other ones, you were either full send or not, where this one actually traversed the terrain, and it looked really fun to operate instead of perfect placement. I seen a couple crashes. You guys got to check out the outtakes, because like it was pretty cool. And you guys made this literally out of stuff in the shop.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah, I love
garbage.
I didn't want to say that on the show, because in case it was a secret behind the scenes, but we're making ours.
Great secret.
No, or the only money spent on it was like expand a foam or like a few like turkey trays from the dollar store. Just the aluminum. You can crumple them up and shape them and form them in the shape, and then just flap them up, paint them, and throw a little stuff on it, and it just looks like a sandy mountainside.
Do you not have turkeys in Canada?
Ours is earlier in the year. You guys have it a little bit later. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. My dad's American, so I get to celebrate it 2 times. So I'm super lucky that way. But yeah, it helps me to sleep. It makes me really lazy. Football, and you guys got everything. You guys pull out all the stops, so it's pretty cool, especially stateside. Now, obviously, you guys have been doing the 10 scale thing for what I could tell. It looks like 3 years, or is it longer?
4 years?
4 or 5.
I think
4 or 5.
I think October. This past October was our 4-year anniversary.
Oh wow!
Our 4th birthday. Yeah.
So, what is your all-time favorite kit now?
Oh man.
Well, I didn't hear it. What was it?
Favorite kit?
Yeah, you're like, what is your go-to kit?
Oh man, like if I had to sell everything and only keep one.
Well, that would suck, but sure, that would really narrow it down at that point.
Or what do you mean, like to assemble kit?
Well, okay, so my go-to kit and favorite kit, and it's what got me into the hobby, is a 4x4 short course. I feel on the track so badass. But yours, I'm guessing it's going to be probably like the Traxxas Bronco or Axial AX10. Like, I'm thinking it's going to be more crawler based, but
No,
you guys are the 10 scale garage. I don't know. It might be a X Max for all I know.
So it was drift cars.
Really?
Oh, cool.
And
yeah, so actually, this how we started was he walked into my work one day. We'd been friends for 25 years or something.
Carry the 7.
Yeah,
it's been a long time
in there. Yeah, but we, time spent apart. Ran into each other one day, and we got to talking. And he's like, "Man, do you like RC cars?" I'm like, "Well, I've never had one." He goes, "Well, you're gonna. We should hang out sometime." And yeah, and it spiraled. We went out to the parking lot out behind my work, and we played with the lightning. It was the red.
No,
Cat.
it was a Thunder, Red Cat Thunder.
Oh
drift
yeah.
With the Evo 10 body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
We went out and played with that, and literally 2 days later,
you buy an HPI.
I'm like, "Hey, I got an HPI Spirit 2 Camaro coming." He's like, "Well, you suck." And it was just like we were out playing. We did it a couple weeks, and we were like, we should film this, just for S&Gs and see where it goes. And then here we are.
There we are.
Like literally just consumed our lives that quickly.
Yeah, now here we are talking to the guys that we saw on RC Sparks back in the day. It's wild. That's wild.
It's pretty cool that we got you guys on board, because the content that you guys are creating is top notch.
Thank you.
Really
the voiceovers, all those things I'm going to incorporate into like just all my personal shenanigans, because I think it's super cool to be able to mess around with stuff like that. And I'm telling you, like, some of the stuff that you guys get into looks like it's so much fun, and I think that's why the viewers keep coming back. And I know that you keep getting care packages in the mail to make sure that you guys are well maintaining your kits and products. And obviously you guys do a great job of keeping them clean, because the abuse I've seen you guys put them through in a couple of likes and videos that I've seen, I'm surprised that you had hide wipes at all left, because
honestly, they lasted longer than I thought they were.
Yeah.
But they are awesome. I really do like them.
100%.
Yeah. World's Edition Nitro. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of people chiming in on different stuff. So both of you guys are into drifting. You guys are building a drift course in the shop now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
it is to be fair, it is for the 28 scale.
Yeah, mini Z's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, mini Z's.
Nice.
Oh, those are fun.
Oh my gosh, they're so much fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you get the whole track kit and everything like that?
So we have an RCP track that we use for grip racing. We do every year. We do the 24 minutes of La Mini Z, where it is a 24-minute long endurance race that we live stream.
Wow.
And so that is always super duper fun.
Oh, that is a blast.
But now we're kind of dipping our toes into 28 scale drifting. So we're in the process of building a drift track right now that is going to be very, very similar to our mini crawler course. So if you're into 24 scale mini crawling and maybe building your own course, we are in the process of building a racetrack, using the same techniques.
Okay, so is it like a carpet track, or are you doing epoxy?
It is not. It is neither of those. You'll have to tune in and see.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Well, they unboxed that little Kosho that, like, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll save some money and I'll get this little Kosho truck. And as soon as I watch that video, I am so not getting a Kosho truck anymore.
If you're going to do it,
I was intrigued, but did you take it on that's your drift track or no?
In that video, we kind of showed the very first drift track, but most of it was on the RCP circuit track.
Yes, yeah. Because I know you tried taking the rubber off the rims just to get it to slide out, and
Yeah.
where's the power? Where's the power? But great looking scale body. I like that you have some ideas for the body, because the body's dope. It's just the rest of it was just not where it needed to be.
The Kosho is their scaleness is second to none. I think the way they do their stuff, they obviously have no care paying for licenses.
Yeah.
They make sure that when you buy their product, you're getting a good one that looks like what it is. You're just not getting this weird mislabeled, Yokomomo tires and all this other weird stuff that's labeled on them.
Like when you get like the Traxxas drag car, and it doesn't really look like a Fox body. It looks like a Fox body Mustang, but the proportions are a little off because, of course, it's on a short course chassis, right?
Yeah.
Not the case with Kosho.
No,
not the case at all. Yeah, the proportions are spot on. The detail is unlike any other. It's amazing.
And they do have a cheap brand. And that's what you got to watch out for too, is like a lot of people will jump on, like you're going to be, to get the good one out of the box, like for our Mini Z's is $200. And it's going to come with the bearings. It's going to be ready to go. The only thing you're going to have to buy extra is tires.
Yeah.
The stock tires on them are not great, but other than that, you don't need anything else. And then they've got some $50, $60, $100 ones that a lot of people like want to get into the project, go on, look at them, see this, and like, well, this one's $100. I'll get it.
And they have a really bad experience.
Yeah, and that's what you end up with.
Yeah. And now it wasn't just the batteries. It's just that it just doesn't have that jam like a normal one would, right? Like
no.
Aside from the body, which is really why you're buying that, right? You're buying it for the body so you can put it on a better chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, there was not a single redeeming quality about the truck. There was nothing. Yeah.
And that's another thing I love about your show. You're brutally honest, and it shows that you're not sponsored. You're actually flying by the seat of your pants and just shooting from the hip.
We get emails all the time from people, from all kinds of people that want us to feature their products on our channel. And I'm like, hey, if you're brave enough to send it to us, I mean, by all means. But it's gonna be what it is. If your product is crap, we're gonna say it is. If it's awesome, we're gonna say it is.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not, and they're like, well, can you film a video and send it to us before you post it? No, absolutely not. You're gonna see it at the same time as everybody else. And we've worked for 4 years to build the 10 scale squad. And the last thing that we would ever do is sell out our audience.
No.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we trust our audience, and I think our audience trusts us as well. And we really, 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 truly value that, and we would never jeopardize.
Like, don't get me wrong, Keeps. If you want to reach out, I mean, I'll give it a shot. But
yeah, it definitely shows, because the amount of views you guys get, the amount of fun it looks like you guys are having creating the content, and the way that you truly beat on it. Like, you're not scared to break stuff right on camera, and that stands out too, because like a lot of people.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a part where there was a time where we were like, we had to sort of make sure this lasted because we didn't really have anything else to go on for the next video. But now
don't break it, Ethan. Oh my gosh, don't break it.
I'm the guy that will break it. But yeah. And then now we're to a point where it's not, I don't want to say maintenance or breaking stuff doesn't matter. It definitely does, but we're a little more able now to just, it's just an A-arm. Replace it. You realize parts are kind of cheap, and just have fun with it.
So one of the reasons I love like your live stream, right, is because it's a hangout, right?
Yeah,
right. It's a place for all of us to come and just like literally talk shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we really strive to make our audience feel like they're hanging out with us. That's why it's the 10 scale squad. It's not us. It's all of us, right? And I think that's really what we try to do. We try and make it feel like you're just hanging out with us because we want you to hang out with us.
Yeah, no, and we feel the exact same way. And you know what? Like Sam's the one that actually got the prize last time, and you know what? He was new to the show last week, and now he's back again for week number 2. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
But you guys are the ones that make it so much fun for us, because if we didn't, I don't tell my wife how many I have either. But,
right, you don't tell.
Oh my God! If we could do a 360 view with this camera now, a lot of people would probably soil themselves.
Their jaws would drop. Well, they got to check out your videos, because I know you said by the end of the year you guys are going to be actually showing the shop off again. So we'll try and share your links and all that stuff, and definitely check it out. But we got to give away something cool, because
let's do it.
What we can do is first off, hashtag for the hide wipes here. We'll add it to the screen here, but
we got 37 entries on this.
37. So
that's my lucky number.
I don't know if Dino's in there, because he might win. We'll
Dino,
see.
you're not allowed. You win everything.
He has been so lucky. And the funny thing is, the person that did our intro video put him as the winner just as a joke, and we thought it would break his winning streak, but it did not. But Sam was the lucky one out of there. So everybody just hashtag, you guys are doing it now. We'll give you a couple seconds to get in on there. So
what are you doing?
It's going to be.
We need at least 50. Come on. Come on.
Oh, there's our 40.
Come on.
There we go. 40.
Free auction. Just hit the button.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Now, we're going to give away the hide wipes first. What is going to be prize number 2?
Ooh, I think I'm going to stick to my guns with what I first said, and it's going to be the CalFormo coating.
Man, and seeing how much you guys enjoy the water, I think that one is going to be good too. Dino, toss it this way. All right. Okay. Everybody, good luck. We're going to pull the first one. This one is for the hide wipes. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, I'm in there.
I know I am too. Well, if we win, it's getting given away, so that's not a problem.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Lanyards by Tony. What's up, Tony?
Okay, man. Make sure you reach out, either me or Tyler, via Facebook, Tony, since that's what you're on. And congratulations.
Reach out to us too. We could use some pretty sweet 10-scale garage lanyards to be
that's true
for real.
Hey, Scott and Lorraine. I don't know. Maybe. That's pretty funny. All right, so now for the CalFormo. Good luck, everybody.
Works.
It really does.
It works well.
It's gonna be me that wins it.
Yeah.
Trey Strickland of Strickland Propane.
There you go. Trey,
nice.
Make sure you're on Facebook. Make sure you message either me or Tyler, and we will hook you up with the good stuff. Well, man, guys, I can't believe it has been an hour already. Is there anything you would like to plug before we let you go?
Anything we would like to plug? The hole in the ceiling, because it gets a little wet back here, but we'll work on that later. No, anyway, if you want to check out our channel, we're 10 Scale Garage on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, pretty much everywhere. We're into RCs and RC shenanigans, and sometimes there's explosions. But it's always a super fun time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it definitely shows through for sure.
Like this.
No, we appreciate you using the products. The best thing is seeing it like with the mats and all that, everything all set up, because the content that you guys are creating, I know, you got the Reaper in the background. That's Dino's favorite. I know that, but definitely cool. I know.
Honestly, we didn't I feel like we didn't plug this mat and stuff enough, because this is really the thing we use every single day up here, and it is so so convenient with even the small spaces in it. You can just keep track of what you're working on, and you're like, oh well, this side's front, this side's back. I'm gonna know where things go. Oh, if I drop it, guess what? It sticks to the mat.
It's
Don't
magnetic.
have to find that again.
It's magnetic.
I love it.
Yeah, that is
I
great.
love it. Yeah, no, having the pockets definitely keeps you organized. And I don't own a Max myself. So when I was tearing in it for the first time, I'm like, oh, getting to the diffs is going to be easy.
Oh,
not.
You
Not-
fool!
Yeah,
It's a Praxis product.
man, I think there's like 3 screws left in the entire chassis. Everything else is on the magnetic mat, thankfully. But geez, Louise, what a crazy thing. So I gotta ask, you talked about the match, talked about all the chemicals, and you talked about a lot of cool stuff. What is up next for 10 Scale Garage? What is on the bench right now? Or can you not talk about it?
Well, I think we kind of plugged most of it with the
Yeah.
track and the
On-
mini Z's and stuff.
On the
far.
bench right now, if I could pan our camera down, I totally would. But on the bench right now, we have got Kosho Mini Z, and it is almost in full drift spec. Not quite yet,
Nice.
but it's getting there. And we also have
The Nitro. I love that.
as the weather gets colder outside, the Nitro runs sweeter and sweeter.
Yes. Yeah. And I noticed the Timo Ohio sign in the background.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
man.
let you
What's
represent.
that? Oh yeah.
Well, I just hope I get my
We
order
won't talk
in.
about this weekend, but we still love Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you talking about the Michigan game?
I just said I didn't want to talk about it.
We don't know
I wasn't sure
No,
being
no,
a
yeah,
Michigan
no, I was
fan
just
and all, so I wasn't 100% sure.
No, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And that's actually I think close to
super
your
cool.
neck of the woods too, Tyler, isn't it?
What's
You
that?
probably- I said that's close to your neck of the woods too. You probably had a lot of uncomfortable neighbors.
I could hear the booze from my house.
That's rad.
Yeah, a lot of people from Ohio tuning in too. Super cool, very cool. And man, we got to thank you guys for hanging out with us. It was definitely super cool. Keep doing the awesome content. You got a new fan and follower with me and the kids. We're gonna keep following all the shenanigans, and we'll see, man. Maybe it'll give my kids some ideas too, and have some fun with
Probably
it.
bad
But,
ones, but we'll give them some ideas.
yeah. Hey, you know what? We got enough parts in here. We can have some fun with it. But 10
Yeah,
scale
that's what I like.
is going to be our new thing. We're just getting ready for next weekend. Going to make our debut with our new 10 scale kits. So
Oh, cool.
these things are going to be a rocket ship. So looking forward to trying these bad boys out. But 2-wheel drive. I even have a 2-wheel drive one too, which is
They do good backflips.
I've seen some stuff. Yes, we can definitely do that. But all right, guys, you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining in, and we will
You guys as well. Thanks for having us.
next time. Oh yeah.
Bye,
for
fellas.
now.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
All right, man, that was super cool having those guys on board. If you haven't had the chance, you gotta swing by, check out their content. It is super cool. They get into all kinds of craziness. They take parts and kits and just smash them together, and the things that they create, like even just that furry, was super cool. And who knows, maybe next weekend we already have a prize. Somebody gave me a good idea for some colder weather stuff, and we're gonna see. Yeah, it's getting to that time. So join us in 2 short weeks. We don't have the pop-up extra episode this week, but definitely fun to hang out with you guys again. So please follow along with the charity build for the Max. I will be posting more content on the CowRC fan page. And other than that, you guys have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody. See you in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Bye for now.